Hey guys, what's up? Hope everyone is doing great today. So today I decided to make some fried rice, my style, my way. I just went in with a little bit of olive oil. You can use any oil that you want to use. This is just the oil I normally cook with. Here I just put like 3 cloves of garlic, like half of a chili pepper, and a little piece of ginger. This is a quarter piece of a red onion. My red onions are really huge, so you don't need a lot of um, onion. But you can use white onion if you don't have the red one. It doesn't have to be red. It's just what I normally cook with. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of salt, just a little bit to start off because remember we're gonna be tasting and adding as we're going. This is Worcestershire sauce. I'm gonna put a little bit of that. Like I said, I don't measure anything, I just eyeball it. This is Guyana Casava Casreep. Now, this is where I didn't even know. I'm pretty sure a lot of people put in their fried rice. This is just to give the color that we're so accustomed to, like a brown color on the fried rice. This is what's gonna give you that color. I used to always think it was soy sauce, but no, it's the Casava Casreep. So yeah, and then I just added a little bit of water, not much, just a little bit so that the garlic and stuff don't stick to the pan and burn, because you just want to steam this out just a little bit, maybe I would say about 30 seconds. Then now I'm going to add in my chopped carrots. This is half of a very large carrot that I cut up. This is some bora. We all know we got to add some bora to the fried rice. If you're not Guyanese or from the Caribbean, then you may call that long beans. This is corn from one whole cob. I just took a corn on the cob and took the corn off of it, so it's from a whole corn on the cob. You mix that up. Again, you're just letting a little bit of heat go through those. Now I'm going in with some paprika. You don't have to use this. This is just a seasoning that I really like. I'm just sprinkling a little bit of that on there. Now this is the fried rice seasoning. Now with this seasoning is what's gonna make your fried rice taste bomb. I believe this seasoning is originally from Trinidad. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit on there for now. We're gonna go back in later on. We're gonna toss all of that together. And of course do your little taste test. And now here I'm going back in with a little bit of the fried rice seasoning. I'm gonna go back into that seasoning probably like 4 times total for this whole video. I really love the seasoning a lot when making fried rice. I'm gonna cover that for about a minute, let that steam. I don't want my vegetables to cook too soft. I hate overcooked veggies, so I just want them just a little bit. I just want them to still have a little bit of crunch to it. So here I was just testing my carrots and it was perfect. Now here I'm gonna add my already cooked rice. If you don't have leftover rice in the fridge, I would suggest cooking your rice at least half an hour before you start making this fried rice. You don't want the rice to be right out of the pot, hot, steaming, then jump in here. You want it to be sitting for a little bit. And now I'm just mixing the rice in with my veggies. This is about 2 cups of rice that I cooked, and the rice that I normally use is basmati rice. And I'm going in with some sesame oil. A lot of Chinese people use this oil when they're making their food, so just to give it a nice nutty taste, I just added some of that in there. Now here I'm going back in a little bit more casreep because as you can see the rice is still looking white, and I wanted to have that brownish color like what fried rice normally has. I'm going back in a little bit of Worcestershire sauce as well, and of course going back in with a little bit more of the fried rice seasoning. Remember, always start off very little with your seasonings, and as you're cooking, you're gonna taste And if you think it needs a little bit more salt, a little more pepper, a little bit more whatever, you just keep adding a little bit until it's to your desired taste. And that's how I cook. Now here I'm just tasting it to make sure it tastes how I want it to taste. And it needed a little bit more salt, so here I'm adding a little bit more salt. And that's a little bit more of the fried rice seasoning. I'm telling you, the seasoning is like, it's heaven. I love it. Here I'm going in with what we call shallot. This is probably about 4 or 5 shallot that I cut up. But if you're not, like, again, Guyanese or from the Caribbean, this you'll probably call as green onion. So this is about 4 green onions. This is cabbage, just a little piece of cabbage. You don't need a lot. I'm not gonna use all of that in the actual rice, so you sprinkle what you want, because remember, this is not cabbage we're cooking, it's fried rice. So it's fresh cabbage. It's not gonna be cooked to where it's like soft. It must still have the crunch. So the fried rice is pretty much finished, and I'm just adding in the shallot and the cabbage towards the end because I love my green onions to have that crunch to it. So this is just mixing everything together. The fire is completely off at this point because my rice is finished, and I'm just adding in a little few more touches towards the end. Add a little bit more cabbage, and the extra cabbage I leave back. When you're serving your fried rice, you can put some of that cabbage either on top of the rice or on the side and eat like a salad. So that's what I like to do. Now here we're doing the next taste test. Remember to always taste your food as you're cooking. And here I'm adding a little bit more of the fried rice seasoning. And that's it. This is my version of my Guyanese fried rice. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave your comments down below for any other dish that you want me to make. Thumbs up this video, and remember to put your post notifications on so you'll be informed when I upload a new video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.